So let's continue. Weavers, iron smelters. So during the colonial period, India, it was known as a industrial workshop of Britishers. Industrial workshop of Britishers. A large number of the merchants, they offer the advance money to the weavers and the cotton producers. They offer the advance to the weavers and the cotton farmers so that the cotton could be cultivated and woven into the cloth. Cotton, it can be cultivated and woven into a cloth. For this, the merchants, they offer the advance money to farmers and weavers. They use such kind of the spinning or weaving processes. After the weaving, the clothes were sent towards they exported towards England for manufacturing of cotton clothes. Afterwards, the same cotton clothes were sold in Indian markets at the high rates. At that time, a large number of cotton products, these were exported towards the Southeastern Asian countries like Dhaka, now presently known as Dhaka, D-A-C-C-A, Dhaka, Broach, B-R-O-A-C-H, Indonesia, Sumatra, B-R-O-A-C-H, ठीक है, Dhaka, D-A-C-C-A, Broach, Indonesia, Singapore, through Calcutta, Visakhapatnam, and Masulipatam ports. India exported their cotton produces to the Southeastern Asian countries, Indonesia, Singapore, through Calcutta, Masulipatam, and Visakhapatnam. Ports. India exported cotton clothes to Indonesia and Singapore through Calcutta, Masulipatam, and Visakhapatnam ports, whereas the India exported cotton products towards Arab countries and Europe. Through Mumbai. At that time, it was known as Bombay, Surat, and Calicut, C-A-L-I-C-U-T. Calicut ports. Some of the varieties of cotton textiles which were in great demand in European countries, some of the varieties of cotton which were high demand in Europe included muslin, calico, C-A-L-I-C-O, bandhani, chintz. These cotton clothes were the high demanded in European countries. Muslin, M-U-S-L-I-N, muslin, calico, chintz, C-H-I-N-T-Z, and bandhani, B-A-N-D-H-A-N-I. So let's start the first, muslin, M-U-S-L-I-N, muslin. It was a finely woven, muslin was a finely woven cotton textile cloth woven, 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 cotton textile cloth that was made in India, particularly in Bengal. Europeans use muslin. To earn profits from Europe, to earn maximum profits from Europe. It was high demand in noble families, rich families, noble families, especially women. Second, bandhani, second type of cloth, bandhani, bandhani. Bandhani, it was a kind of brightly colored cotton cloth, It got its name from the bandhana tie, bandh. Its name derived from the bandhana, bandhana, bandhana. Yes, Priyansh. Yes, brightly colored cotton cloth. It is also, the term bandhani derived from the bandhana, bandhana, which means tying up. It means tying up. Bandhani cloth is produced. Bandhani cloth produced through a special method. Called tie and dye. TIE, tie and dye. It was mostly produced in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Mostly produced in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Third, calico. 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 When Portuguese came first, Guntas, in which year the Portuguese came to India? Stand up. खड़े रहो. बाहर क्या है? Yes, rhythm. In which year the Portuguese arrived earlier in India? In 1498, Vasco da Gama. Very good. Sit down. Rhythm, sit down. Guntas, stand up. So when Portuguese first came to India, they took back with them spices and cotton cloth, the type of cotton cloth. This cotton cloth was called as a calico, CALICO, which named after the town of Calicut, 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 on the Kerala coast, where they first arrived. Calico was high demand in France, Portugal, and Portugal. Fourth, chintz, CHINTZ. Fourth variety of cotton cloth demanded in European countries as chintz, CHINTZ. The word chintz is derived from the Hindi word chint, CHHINT, CHHINT, CHHINT. Hindi, CHHINT. It is a cloth with small. It is a cloth with small, colorful, flowery designs. FLOWERY. It was high demand in, derived from the Hindi word chint. It is a cloth of a small, colorful, flowery designs. It was great demand in England. Great demand in England and Central Europe. Central Europe for its floral designs. Floral designs. It was high demanded in Europe because of its cheapness and fine texture as compared to other clothes. Indian chintz, CHINTZ, used to decorate walls. Used to decorate walls. It was used to decorate walls. Chintz, also known as khasa, KHASSA, khasa, or KHASSA, speedy, or Cossasis, COSSAS, COSSAS. Clear? Industrialization in topic. Industrialization in India. Industrialization in India. Industrialization in India or industrial revolution. Industrial revolution in industrial revolution and textile production in England. Textile production in England. The Industrial Revolution. सुनो इसे लिख रहा है. Industrial Revolution began in Europe in 16th and 17th centuries. 16th and 17th centuries after invention of invention of 16th and 17th centuries, after invention of steam engine invented by, who invented a steam engine? जीके पढ़ी हुई है आपने? Yes, Amil. Steam engine invented by, steam engine, which earlier used in a cotton textiles, in later in state it used in a locomotives, engines, railway engines में use किया गया था. Steam engine invented by, very good, James Watt. James Watt, W-A-T-T. James Watt invented the steam engine in a last quarter of 18th century. Afterwards, the spinning jenny, Watt, W-A-T-T. W-A-T-T. James Mill मत लिख देना. James Watt. Afterwards, the spinning jenny. Spinning jenny. Machine which was used for weaving processes. Weaving processes. Spinning jenny. Spinning jenny invented by the Richard Arkwright. Richard Arkwright. Spinning jenny invented by the Richard Arkwright, which later in stage modified by John Kay, John, हाँ जी, इन मॉडिफाई किया था उसको. जॉन के, K-A-Y-E. Steam engine is an invention of a James Watt. So in this process, the first cotton textile industry located at London. It was set up in London. First cotton textile industry. Yes. Yes, Jayant, understood. John Kay, it was as a modified the spinning jenny, which was introduced by the Richard Arkwright. James Watt, correct it on your book. James Watt. Yes, Jayant Khajuri. Richard Arkwright. Modify की थी उसने. John Kay modified it to use for a weaving processes. So the Industrial Revolution in England introduced the new machines, like as a steam engine, spinning jenny, and smelting of iron. Smelting means separation of impurities of iron ore. When the iron has extracted through the mining processes, it is the impure form. It is a mixture of metals. The process through which we separate the impurities of iron ore is a smelting process. Smelting iron. These inventions led to the greater efficiency in the British textile industries. British textile industries, which directly influenced the industrial growth in India. It influenced on industrial growth in India. So what factors led to, question, what factors led to India's prominence as the, what factors led to India's prominence as the world, what factors led to India's prominence as the world's major textile producer, and exporter? What factors led to India's textile production in world as a textile producer and exporter in world economy? First, what reasons are responsible for the growth of cotton textiles in India? In simply, so what reasons are there? First, tropical conditions of India, tropical climatic conditions of India. Sonani, what factors are responsible for the growth of cotton textiles in India? Growth of cotton textiles in India. What factors are responsible for the growth of cotton textiles in India? First is a tropical climatic conditions of India. Tropical climatic conditions of India. Second, availability of different kinds of soils, especially black soils suitable for a cotton production. Third, availability of different types of soils, especially black soils. Third, cheap labor availability of a cheaper labor required for the picking up the cotton balls from the cotton plant. Second, as afterwards the ginning processes and the weaving processes, for which a labor has required in a larger quantities, easily available in a country which is a poorer. Cheaper availability of a cheaper labor. Fourth, low industrial growth in past years. जहां ग्रो इंडस्ट्रीज नहीं है वहां पर इंडस्ट्रीज की पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं. लो इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोथ इन पास्ट ईयर्स. Industrial growth in past years. Full stop. Clear? So these factors are responsible for the growth of cotton textiles in India. Growth of cotton textiles in India. Such cotton textiles which highly influenced in a British age due to influence of a modern machinery. In order to harness these new machines and further improve and mechanize production, a new technique of production introduced in India named as factory system. In order to harness the new machineries and improvement in a production, for which as a Britishers introduced a newer system of cotton textiles in India known as a factory system. FACTORY. Factory system, in which textiles produced at smaller scale. Factory system in which meaning abhi hai. In factory system, textiles were produced in small scale at home by family members by family members, which was owned by a person, owned by a person, owned by the person who invested capital, who invested capital, who invested capital for location of factory, location of factory. In this system, weavers purchased raw cotton. They purchased raw cotton from farmers, purchased from farmers, and transform into thread, THREAD, thread or yarn, 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 YARN. Afterwards, they sold it to the Britishers. They sold the thread to the Britishers. Britishers exported thread to the England to manufacture the clothes. After the manufacturing of a clothes, these clothes sold in markets, Indian markets, at high rates. I'm again repeating as a weavers purchased cotton from the farmers, transformed into the thread and sold to the British company officials. Britishers exported towards England for manufacturing of a cloth. After the manufacturing of a cloth, like as a shirt, they sold in Indian markets at high rates. Clear? It was as a high beneficiary, because in factory system, they no need to spend as a capital, money investment not required for the growth of a factories. Such factories were handled by the Indians. पहले क्या होता था? Britishers, they purchase a raw cotton, they transform into as the thread, then manufacture a cloth, then sold in a markets. It was as a time consuming and a capital intensive. वो कैपिटल जो पैसा फैक्ट्रीज में लगाया जा रहा है वो इंडियंस दे स्टार्टेड टू द हैंडल इट. टिल देयर एनी क्वेश्चंस? यस जयंत.
सर बुक में लिखा हुआ है द इन्वेंशन ऑफ स्टीम इंजन वाज